Hey Aquarius, welcome to Social Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Eddie. If you don't know already, this is going to be a timeless general reading for the sign of Aquarius. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do your spiritual etheric energies. I'm going to pull some general messages. I'm going to pull on your career and finances. I'm also going to pull on your love life as well. So I'm going to pull some cards for singles and for coupled Aquarius. Okay. And then at the end, I'm going to pull for a yes or no question from the Book of Answers. Okay. So if you have a yes or no question, you can hold on to that until the end. So before I get into pulling the cards, I did pre-shuffle. I did get some downloads. I kind of get the energy, Aquarius, that you have been in an energy of Spirit has been removing the blindfold, okay, for you personally. I feel like you are reaching a new level of authenticity. You're ending things, you're letting things go that no longer resonate with you. I feel like you're reaching a new level of authenticity, and that's not always easy. That's not always easy. So you do have for your spiritual energies, okay, you do have the Death card. It says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. You also have, which I thought it was funny because we have the Death card here, and in this deck you got the Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. So there's something within you that I'm getting here. Spirit has kind of pulled the blindfold off of whatever thoughts you've been having, whatever words you've been speaking. You are really becoming aware of those and how they affect your manifestations, how they affect your personality. And your personality is made up of your thoughts, your words, and your actions, how you think, how you feel, and what you do, okay, how you take action in your life. So you're really going through a personality change right now. There's not a lot of you that can be hidden from you anymore because Spirit has, I think you've asked for clarity. Okay. And that's what this Crystal Skull Wisdom card is. If you've asked for clarity recently, you've got it. If you haven't gotten it yet, you will get it. Okay. So we have clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. So anything that is, and I'm not saying just, people around you or relationships or anything like that is toxic. I feel like Spirit is showing you the way that you think, right? Because a lot of the times, whenever we're going through a phase of trying to be more authentic, it's easy to be like, okay, yeah, I'm an authentic person. I don't gossip about other people. I don't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie. But the ways that we lie to ourselves without even fucking realizing it, that's what keeps us from true authenticity. And you are becoming aware of answering the call to and surrendering to Spirit, all of these things that have kept you from being able to go through a doorway, a portal to a new you. Okay. Part of that is how you're speaking. Part of that is how you are thinking. Okay. We do have the law of mental equivalent. Here it says, use your imagination to create your dreams into reality. So a lot of people that study manifestation, of course, we talk about how we need to think and feel the life that we want before it manifests. A lot of people don't understand that they leave out the physical body from the equation, right? So if you can create, like if you have, okay, let's see, all the people I've learned this from, Dr. Brenda Power, right, from Medicine Woman Solution. She is one of the, actually, she sealed the deal for me with my healing. So if you're interested in working with her, definitely look her up. She is on YouTube. She's on TikTok, Facebook. Dr. Joe Dispenza with his book Becoming Supernatural, and also Dr. Sue Morter. She wrote the book The Energy Codes. They all discuss the biology of manifestation. And if you can get your body, right, to build the circuitry and create and release those chemical peptides, because that's what emotions are. They're chemical peptides. If you can get your body, right, to tune into that frequency, you can train your brain to build the circuitry for the life that you want, and that life will come to you. You will attract it. You won't have to do anything to chase it. I feel like you're becoming aware of that because we do have the root chakra, the holistic health. I feel like some of you are becoming aware of and realizing here with the clarity card 25, those are both number sevens. You may have had some sort of like I don't know if it's like a health scare or a new health problem or something that has come up or something that has made you look at your physical body and how that connects to your outer reality. Okay. So you're definitely becoming aware of that. I also feel like there might be a situation where you either say something to someone and it just kind of like word vomits, like you just fucking word vomit, it just fucking comes out, right? Like a Knight of Swords energy, or someone may do that to you and they just fucking say something without thinking. Okay. And that energy, I don't know if it's either someone doing that to you or you could be doing that to someone, whatever, but you, because of that situation, you're realizing mental programming that you have within yourself that needs to change, right? Whatever changes need to be made, whatever needs to be surrendered so that you can have the freedom that you want and the new life that you want. So if you're sitting here and you're like, okay, you're building new authenticity for yourself. So Aquarius, if you're sitting here and you're like, okay, all this time I thought I had forgiven this person for what they did. Let's say you had an issue with your mother here or something like that. This is just an example. You had an issue with your mother hurt you growing up, whatever it was. Maybe they were physically abusive, maybe they were verbally abusive, and you thought that you had moved on from that. Something is going to come out of your mouth. Hi, hey, board 2407, how are you? Something is going to come out of your mouth that you won't even think about it, and you'll say it, and it's like the status and the status of your heart and how you really feel will just come flying out your mouth, and you're like, oh shit, I can't believe I said that. I guess I didn't really heal that out. Okay, so I'm getting that type of energy. Whatever it was that was hidden from yourself is going to be revealed to you. Okay, so I see you busting through blockages right now. I see you imagining and understanding, not only imagining, but imagining the life that you want, right? And seeing that within your mental space, but also feeling it with your body and releasing and rewiring and releasing any blockages within your body that keeps you, whatever circuitry it is in your brain that you keep firing and wiring whenever you have those same thoughts and emotions over and over again. You are becoming aware of that so that you can change it. Okay. Let's see what else. There's one other thing. I do feel like there's someone that's going to either try to come back, okay, and try to reconcile with you. Someone that's going to try to come back. I'm going to look at that in the general messages and in the love messages. But I do feel like there's someone who's going to try and come back, who's going to try and reconcile with you, who is more than likely, I don't know if this person is going to try and get closure, or maybe you want closure. So maybe whatever that was that you say or however you react surprises you, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not over this. I need closure with some person. Or maybe this person feels like they need closure with you. If this is somebody that's coming towards you for closure, I feel like this person is someone, I just heard earth sign. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right. Just got to download with that. But this person is somebody who definitely had a facade. They were not who you thought that they were. And I feel as though you are understanding and integrating the lesson that came from your interaction with this person. Okay. So you're realizing, and when I say that, this can be triggering. Not everybody really understands this type of way that energy works. Sometimes not everybody wants to. Okay. So what I mean by that is everything that's within you, it's a law of correspondence. Everything that's within you is the driving force behind everything that happens outside of you. So if you're vibrating on an energy of, you think you know yourself, you think that you're being authentic, which I have been going through this as well, guys. Like I'm an Aquarius Venus. My Venus is in Aquarius. So if you think that you are being authentic, but there's like parts of you that are hidden from you, and you're doing like this Jedi mind trick on yourself, thinking that you're like being real with yourself and being real with everyone else, what's going to happen is that frequency that you're vibrating on and resonating with, you're going to attract someone who is inauthentic, who is going to lie, who is going to, because what spirit is trying to do is the universe is going to match that frequency. And it's not like I'm not saying you're being a piece of shit and lying to yourself. It's like something as simple as what I was saying earlier. Oh shit, I'm not really over that. Oh shit. Some of y'all might realize, oh shit, I don't really love myself as much as I thought. Some of y'all may have some big ass tower moment like, oh shit, I don't even think I know who the fuck I really am, because I've been being someone else. I've been being everybody else that everybody else wanted me to be my whole life. So wherever you're at on this journey, you're starting to realize how whoever this person is, or however these people are that you're reacting to, or whatever the statement is that you're saying, by the words that you say, by the thoughts that you think, Spirit is removing the veil so that you can really see where you're at. Because there are parts of you that I feel like you're becoming aware of now that you weren't aware of before. Okay. So now I'm going to pull some tarot just for a split second. One more, and I will pull. So I feel like there's some anger that might come up here as well. There's some anger that might come up here. Recent past, please. Yeah, Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's disingenuous type of energy. My day was great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? This is like a disingenuous type of energy, or this could be the individual that you dealt with that was deceptive or just not genuine, okay, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So in your recent past, there's been like, maybe you were feeling like you needed to put forth some sort of emotional reaction or emotional response, Aquarius, that you didn't really feel like you wanted to. Maybe it's almost like someone's trying to get you to cough up your prana, okay? You ever talk to someone and then they're like, you don't really want to talk to them, but you feel obligated to anyway. And they're like standing there and you're like checked out of the fucking conversation. And they're just like, yeah. And then I went on to do this. And every single thing that they say, you're like, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. You know? And it's like with every yeah, uh-huh, you're like giving them your energy. So there's something like that. There's some sort of, I don't know, maybe you feel like you just wanted to dissociate from your life. I feel like there was some way in your recent past that you weren't really wanting to. You understand that energy? Yeah, no, me too. I feel like, Aquarius is, there's nothing wrong with like wanting to be alone. I feel like in general, the Aquarius energy is a very, I can go my own way type of energy and wanting to be by themselves. And that's totally fine. I just feel like, maybe in the recent past, yeah. So maybe in the recent past, there was some energy where, you just felt like you had to, it's like small talk. Like nobody likes small talk. I know I don't. I'm an Aquarius Venus. So it's like, you might feel like, like I have to like give myself emotionally. I feel like this drained energy where you're like, you're not really wanting to, you can't show up in a like loyal way because there's some part of yourself, sorry, there's a stupid fruit fly. There's some part of yourself that you may not be aware of, that you may not be showing up for yourself in the most authentic way. So it can make it really hard to show up for others in an authentic way if you're not aware of the ways that you might be like dissociating from yourself. So if you're dissociating from yourself and you're not aware of yourself, it's going to make you want to dissociate from everybody else around you. Okay. And the Six of Cups in the reverse tells me that this is a pattern that could have possibly came from childhood. I also feel like with, I got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That tells me that when you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, that's like the Page of Pentacles can be a child, and it can also be, both of these are children energy here. Page of Pentacles in reverse can also be, in the upright, it's like someone who is learning and who wants approval. So what this is telling me is that you learned and you established a pattern, right? To dissociate from what you really want, dissociate from what you really feel, shove those emotions down. No, I'm not going to think that. I am okay. Yes, I'm okay, to gain others' approval. Even if I'm not okay, I have to say that I'm okay, because if I don't, I'm going to become an inconvenience and a burden for other people. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting. But you do have an opportunity to face that energy, that dark night of the soul, that, it's like a rejection. Okay. It's like a rejection type of energy. So like if you were authentic, do you feel like you would be accepted? If you were authentically yourself, if you did say no, I don't want to go ahead and take that opportunity, I need to be by myself. Or if you did wake up to whatever program it was, yeah, you're having a fucking realization, some of y'all. That's the card that flipped. I was looking for it, the Tower card. I feel like you guys are at on the precipice of a major shift, but you're going back and forth in your head about it. If you were, so like for me, for example, I got this energy where, because I battled a lot of depression and anxiety, and I got to a point where I was just like, fuck it. Like, I just could not get out of bed. I felt like I was dragging ass every fucking day. And I have children. I have 3 children. So it was like, fuck, everything I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing for someone else. I felt like my authenticity and my wants and needs got pimped out all the time to everyone else. So then I started to build resentment. And whenever I started to build resentment, I was like, okay, hold on. I need to figure this the fuck out. Then I started to realize, okay, that I was never allowed to be myself when I was a kid. I don't know if this is something that I'm only sharing this to be authentic because maybe one of you guys might resonate with this. I was ostracized. Anytime I wanted to be me, I wasn't allowed to be a fucking kid. Okay. My mom basically ostracized me for the way I dress. I wear black t-shirts all the time, and she always told me, like, you're depressed. You shouldn't be wearing black t-shirts, but that's what I like to wear. I always liked the alternative style, right? And little did I know, until I became an adult in my fucking 30s, I figured out that whatever your rising sign and your Venus sign is, whatever ruling planet it rules your rising and your Venus sign, whatever color is for that planet, that's going to be basically how you end up dressing. I'm a Capricorn rising and an Aquarius Venus. They're both ruled by Saturn, which correlates to the color black. Bitch, I love the color black and I'm supposed to. There's nothing wrong with that. She basically told me I was going to hell because of my sexuality. She found out that I was interested in the same sex when I was younger, when I was a teenager, beat my ass and told me I was going to hell. So what that taught me, I'm not even going to go any more into it, but what that taught me, all of those things that happen, basically that taught me that I can't be myself. I have to go and I have to change myself to make everybody else happy. So for everyone else to be okay, I have to lie to myself about what I really am, what I really want, what I really need. Okay. You said I have 3 kids too. So, and I was married at 20 and I was a wife and mother. So I lost myself. That is exactly what happened to me. That's the energy I'm picking up on here. And I feel like you're going to have a realization that you haven't been showing up as your true self. And that program, shit, I mean, that what I went through may not be exactly your situation, but somewhere there is some sort of mental program here that you are putting to rest. Okay. And that's the thing is, let me ask you this, since you said you resonated with that. If I asked you, who are you? If Aquarius, if I asked you, who are you? How would you answer that question? Would you say, I'm a mom? Would you say I'm a father? Would you say whatever job title? Would you say I'm a part of the LGBTQIA, or I'm a straight person? Or would you say, if like, what would you say? Because those things are not really who you truly are, right? Those are just labels. Those are things that we've chosen to agree with. They're agreements, things that we've chosen to agree with based on societal standards. Okay, so I feel like what it is you're realizing, holy shit, you're having a realization. Holy shit. Everything that I have built my life on up until this point, everything that I have, every choice that I've made, or tons of the choices that I've made up until this point, had to do with not rocking the boat. That's why I labeled this reading New Aqua, Who Dis, because whoever the fuck is coming back to get closure, I think they think they're coming back to the Aqua that used to be. And I don't think you're that person anymore. But right now you could be at a place where you may not want to be, you may go back and forth between, I need to go back to these old programs so I can be accepted. But I feel like you're breaking out of that. You said I got divorced when I was 34 and I had to find out who I was and heal so many parts of myself. Exactly. Especially if you had a rough childhood. Okay. If you experienced any type of abuse or anything like that, that inner child healing can be really hard to do if you had your own children, because it's like your inner child is wanting love and you're having to deal with physical children right in front of you. And it can be really hard to make that time for yourself. Okay. But I do see you doing that. Okay, present energy. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here that does not like this change that you are implementing. Okay. Somebody doesn't like this change that you're implementing. I feel like they want to find a way to bring you down. Whatever new confidence, there's just someone around you. Yeah, they don't want you. See, I pre-shuffled this other deck over here and you got the 2 of Wands in the upright. Okay, and that tells me that You are looking at new options. The Two of Wands can be like a portal, like a doorway. It can be travel. It can be looking at new possibilities. And you're looking at these new possibilities, and there's someone around you that's like, hell no, I don't want Aquarius to change. They don't want you to change. They don't want you to change. Maybe you're letting go of perfectionism. Maybe you're letting go of the idea of, hey, I don't have to be perfect all the time. I don't have to have my hair done all the time. I don't have to, whatever it is that you're letting go of. It could be, whatever this idea is, someone around you is not okay with that because it was more convenient for them when you were the old you, the you that conformed to what they wanted. See, but this is divinely aligned with the Temperance card here. It could be a Sagittarius or an Aries energy. All right. I do have, this is Aquarius energy also. All right. But the Temperance card is finding the balance, right, in your healing. Yeah. See, there's someone who's trying to control the situation here with the Emperor in reverse. This could also be your ego. So keep in mind here, if this is not someone else outside of you, right? If you're like, well, Eddie, there's no one else outside of me. This could also be your ego trying to control the situation, right? And trying to be like, your ego will pretty much stick to the programs, okay? So if you want to know if you're an ego mindset, then you're going to be doing the old programs. You're going to notice that old way of thinking come up, because what that is that's your ego trying to keep you operating on that same brain circuitry. Because when you think the same thoughts and feel the same feelings, oh my God, I can't say what I really feel, because then that's going to piss this person off. You are firing and wiring the same fucking areas of your brain over and over again. And it's like it's like an old beaten path. And every time you do that, you have the same emotions, you release the same chemical peptides into your body. Your body can become addicted to those chemical peptides. And that's why it's so hard to break habits sometimes, especially when it comes to how you're feeling. So what's going to happen is, I think, okay, prayer is going to be important for you. And even if you're not religious, I mean prayer by means of words. Think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. Okay, remember how I mentioned like the energy of like someone saying something and they don't think about it? Whenever I have a problem where I have something that I can't solve, you know what I do? I say, let's say I'm having a technical issue. I sit here and I say, thank you, Spirit, for helping me figure this out. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me figure this out. I just take a moment and I'm like, it's resolved. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me figure this out. And then I go and continue and try to figure it out. And you know what? I swear to God, if you start this and you just release and surrender, you're no longer trying to control, right? You're no longer trying to control the outcome. You just release and surrender. And you're like, you know what, Spirit, I know that you've already helped me figure this out. Thank you in advance. Do it. Say it in the present or in the past tense. You're helping me figure this out, Spirit, present tense. You've helped me figure this out. Thank you, Spirit, that you helped me figure this out. Thank you, Spirit, that you helped me get rid of this feeling of worthlessness. Thank you, Spirit, that you helped me get rid of this fear, and that's what will happen. That's what will happen. Whatever you're speaking is what will happen. It literally happened to me. And you will you'll get these synchronicities too. Okay. Because whenever you're doing that, you're speaking, you're changing the energy, you're changing your frequency, right? And you're feeling the gratitude for whatever it is that you want already happening. You're changing your brain chemistry and you will attract that to you. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. This is an alchemy card. You're alchemizing it. So anytime your ego tries to get you, that's where you're at in the present moment. I feel like you realize that. You realized in the past, hey, there's parts of me that I wasn't aware of. I need to go figure out who I am, or I need to know, that I can be my authentic self. Okay. So that's the past energies. You had this realization in the past. You're tired of people pleasing, you're tired of living your life for someone else. You're understanding that the body and the mind work together. Now, here we are in the present moment, understanding that whoever this person is on the outside of you, or whatever this is, where your ego, thank you for the like, where your ego is going to try and keep you and pull you back in. Your ego is going to tell you fear. Your ego's job is to protect you, right? Your ego is going to be like, fear, what's going to happen? And it's going to try to predict what's going to happen in the future. Okay. If you go with whatever these new downloads are telling you. Okay. But you can alchemize that. Because the more you become aware of whatever these thoughts are, the more you have. It's every time you become aware of it, it's an opportunity to remove yourself from that energy and open up that portal again, open up that doorway again. Okay. Your words are prayers and your thoughts are prayers. Okay. You don't have to be religious to pray. All right. Future energies, please. What do we got? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of fear here. You got the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, and you might feel like it's hard because whatever it was that you've been holding on to for a long time, this is a long standing either commitment, agreement, okay? Your physical body's been running these programs. Your brain has been running the same circuitry for a long time. It's going to be pretty hard for you at first to let go of this. And you might miss a couple opportunities because it takes work. It takes work, but see, what's being revealed to you, right? Through your subconscious mind. The moon has to do with the subconscious mind. That's where the true healing is. Okay? That's where the true healing is. This is like a wish come true. This is answered prayers right here. And that was at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're about to shift courses here, but your ego is going to try to keep you from doing that. Some of you, like I said, you might be ending some sort of long-term relationship, or with the 10 of Pentacles, moving out of a toxic situation. And will you be doing any other readings today? Well, I don't know, dear. That's up to you. I'll be doing more readings today. Okay. I might actually do Pisces next. So I just wanted to start with Aquarius because I had some really awesome Aquarius peeps in my live reading that I did on Tuesday. So I wanted to bless them first. Okay. So yeah, and that's the thing is some of you guys might actually, some of you guys might actually end up, like I said, you had to leave some sort of situation, some sort of living situation, long-standing financial situation, okay? Because you're like, this just doesn't resonate with me. I feel like some of y'all were going to start something new. There was something you were going to start that was new that I feel like you're not interested in. Yeah, some of y'all are moving out of a home or leaving a marriage or cutting someone off. This is also an opening of the heart. And I feel like you're going to, once you open up to the idea of, hey, I had no idea what this was really doing to myself. And you stop ignoring and pushing down whatever this was subconsciously that keeps coming up. Okay. Maybe it's the fear of not being accepted. Maybe it's the fear of, and it's the burden. It could also be the burden that you have. Like if you are like a mom or a dad, or if you have a lot of burdens at work, I really feel you releasing the opening of the heart chakra here with this. That's what this 4 of Pentacles is, right? So you have the closed heart chakra right here. He keeps everything to his chest. Once you stop shoving it down and let it out, I feel like that's where this burden will be released. Okay. And I feel like there might even be some like frustration and anger that might come up. It's important to let that out though. But for that, for it to be healed, right? It has to come up and out. Okay, let's see what else comes out. I'm going to, I'm done with this one. I'm going to clear the board a little bit so I can pull. And then I'm going to move on to general messages. These were like the spiritual messages. I'm going to move on to the general messages. Yeah, we have envy. I'm the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. I don't know. Maybe you envy someone else for how free they are. Hey, Mina. Maybe and that's normal. Okay, listen. A lot of people don't want to admit that they may experience jealousy or envy or something like that because, it kind of is a normal thing for every human to experience from one point or another. The whole thing about it is do you stay there? Do you unpack and live there? Okay. So you don't have to beat yourself up for that. I feel like that might come up. You might feel frustration for the opportunities that you don't have. Okay. You might be looking outside of yourself going, fuck, if I didn't have all these kids or if I didn't, whatever, this is just an example, then maybe I could be out doing what I want. Maybe I could have the career that I want. Maybe I could have the freedom that I want. Okay. And when that comes up, remember that is your ego that is telling you. That is your ego that is telling you that something outside of you has caused you to be in the situation that you're in. But it takes a lot, okay? It takes a lot for us to actually hold the responsibility and take accountability for our energy, because all of us in the spiritual community, most of us are like, yeah, we create our own reality, whatever, but we want to stay in this victim mentality, which is what this is. I don't have the opportunities because of everything that has stopped me, everything that's outside of me that has stopped me. My parents were, my mom beat me and my dad did this to me. I could easily sit there and be like, yeah, I don't trust people and I don't want to be myself and I don't want to, talk openly and support the LGBTQIA plus community because my mom beat my ass when I was younger. Like, okay, if I was in that mentality, that's victim mentality. I'm allowing her to have power over me. Instead, become aware of that energy and alchemize it and take responsibility. Not that you have to take responsibility for, I don't take responsibility for what she fucking did to me when I was younger, but it is my responsibility to heal that, to become aware of and recognize that program, awareness, to become aware of, it's no longer hidden, and heal that mental program. And see, she's naked here. And I was just talking about vulnerability. The star is about healing. Okay. It's going to take vulnerability. So there might be, you might have gotten put in the hole financially from, a marriage that you were in or whatever this was. Okay. I feel like there's a sense of like, yeah, it's not my fault. Well, you know what they did wasn't your choice, but it is your choice as to whether or not you want to stay in this energy or whether or not you want to heal and become aware of the programs and how you're thinking and how you're speaking and become responsible for your own energy and what you're manifesting so that you can get out of it. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Because a lot of people get in victim mode and victim mentality and they don't really understand that you can alchemize that. So next time you feel next time you feel that you are in that victim energy where you're like, I can't do this because of them. It would be easy for me when I got in that depressive energy to blame my fucking kids and resent my fucking kids and be like, man, if I didn't have these motherfucking kids, but the truth is I have a soul contract. I was supposed to have those kids. It's not about the kids. It's about how am I reacting to the program? How am I reacting every day? Am I doing the things that I want to do? Or am I allowing that ego, that program to come in and say, I can't do what I want in my life because I'm still remembering that my mom got mad at me and I'm still allowing that program of I have to make everyone else happy before me. Now I know better. Now I can catch that. It takes work. It takes work and it takes a lot of burden and I'm still fucking working on it. And sometimes it is a heavy burden. And sometimes I'm like, fuck, why can't I just be a normal person instead of doing all this healing work? You know what I mean? Because it gets really hard sometimes. Sometimes I envy people who are fucking ignorant and oblivious to their own fucking mental programs, because doing the healing work, doing the fucking shadow work ain't for the faint of heart, motherfucker. Like, it really is not. Sometimes I find myself saying, but that's the thing. I always alchemize that energy. I always turn it into something else. I'm always like, okay, I can calm myself down and self-soothe, and then I can put my big girl panties on and keep on fucking moving. And I always come out stronger and better for it at the end. Okay, so you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged. I feel like you might face an energy of where you're like, no, I just can't fucking do this. But you can. You can. The more it becomes aware, you will be able to break out of these programs. Okay. I'm going to pull one from this one. I love the spiritual energy readings. When I do lives, most people are like, they want to know about their love life, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But I love readings like this. I love the deep shit. Because that's what I'm here for. I love it. Yeah, solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. Yes, you are going to have a will, right? A willpower that is stronger than this program. And that is exactly what you're doing. Once you find these, you got this miraculous energy here. Once you find whatever this is, when spirit makes it aware, when they give you these synchronicities, when they make you aware of this, keep following that energy, because you are giving your power away whenever you give into the program. Every time you give into the program of, I'll never get out of this fucking depression energy. I'll never get out of this, whatever this is that's causing you to not be yourself. Every time you cave and you shrink your light and you're not allowing yourself to be yourself, you're giving your power away to the program. You're giving your power away to the very person who implemented that program for you. So for me, I would be giving my power away to my mother every single time. Every single time I feel, like I have to make a decision to make someone else happy instead of doing what I need. Okay. You are getting crown, root, and solar plexus upgrades. Okay. So crown chakra, meaning when that divine inspiration comes in, when you have that tower moment of realization, when you see the programs in action, try to do something different. If you mess up, fine, but just keep going. Try to do something different. Okay, I'm gonna put one more and then I'm gonna move on to general messages because I'm like 35 minutes in. Thank y'all for the likes. I really appreciate that. One more for Aquarius, please. Ooh, the law of correspondence, motherfucker. Like who? Okay. Am I psychic or what? Because I was just talking about the law of correspondence. I really was. This is about see life as the ultimate mirror guiding you to the highest version of yourself. So that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. The law of correspondence talks about whatever is going on outside of you is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you. That takes a lot of work, a lot of responsibility. It takes being accountable for your own energy to be like, hey, what is being reflected back to me? This person on the subway or this person in the grocery store, like totally copped an attitude or whatever the fuck they did. Like it's looking at yourself and being like, okay, so this person was reflecting back to me. Let's say someone starts talking about how, you just think you're so much better than everyone else. My mom did that to me. My mom's a narcissist. And she was like, you just think you're so much better than everyone else. I'm like one of the most humble people there ever fucking was. Okay. Like, and if anything, I don't think that I'm the greatest person in the world. I've struggled with insecurity. Okay. But I don't project that onto other people the way she did with me whenever she said that. That's her projecting her insecurity onto me because she feels like I'm better than her. So how can I learn from that situation when I didn't fucking do anything wrong? Okay, I didn't do what she's claiming I did. How can I allow that to be a lesson for me by seeing that she's mirroring me? Well, that would mean, I actually have had issues with insecurity. Okay, and because I followed my authentic truth, because I was being real with her and it pissed her off, that's why she said that. I was triggering the exact fucking thing that I'm talking about, this program here. She flipped the fuck out because all of this time before that, I had never stood up to her like that. I've never told her like, hey, you need to let me be an adult. I'm going to do what the hell I need to do for myself. And it pissed her off. So what that was reflecting back to me was, wow, okay, you got a reaction out of her because you finally stood up to that program. Okay. Now you're feeling insecure anyway because it's unfamiliar that you stood up to the program. So I actually was able to look at that and be like, okay, so she's saying she's projecting her insecurity on me. She's thinking that I think I'm better than her or whatever the fuck else, but I don't. But what can I learn from that? I can learn, okay, it still feels unfamiliar for me to actually stand up for myself. Where have I not had more of a backbone? Okay, let's move on to the general messages. Yeah, there's many ways that you can do that. So like if you, especially if you, like another way for mirroring, if you're thinking and you're looking at someone and you're judging them, we all do it. We all do it. I mean, nobody can sit there and say they've never judged someone. Motherfucker, we all do it. Okay. So you can learn a lot about yourself by how you're projecting on and judging other people. So if I were to say, this is just an example. I've seen this happen before. Maybe this happened to you recently. This is not how I feel. What I'm about to say does not fucking reflect how I feel about people. But this is just an example. So you say you have, for example, let's pretend that I'm like really judgmental about other people and what they wear. So if I'm like, I don't feel this way. Okay, it's just an example. But if I'm like, ew, like look at that person that is that size and they shouldn't be wearing a crop top. Like I've had people say that to me before. I don't know if this has happened to you before, but I'm like, let's say if I'm judgmental and I'm like, ew, that person is like way too heavy to be wearing that. They don't have the stomach for that crop top. Okay. When I'm saying that, what I'm actually showing is how judgmental I am towards my own body. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, you guys might have something come out of your mouth. I'm not saying that you guys are going to judge someone as harshly, but you're going to become aware because of these thoughts, because of what you're saying. Something might like slip out of your mouth and you can be like, oh shit, you're going to have a realization about yourself. And I'm not saying you guys are judgmental like that. That was a pretty harsh example, but people do that. I have seen people talk shit about other people like, no, honey, you don't have the stomach for that. Excuse me? Let people wear what the fuck they want. Let people be happy how they want. Like, what are you going to lose letting someone else be happy? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, anybody who's judging someone else like that, that's how they feel about themselves. So if you find yourself judging, or even if you don't say it and you think it, we all do. We all do at some point or another. Just look at it like that. Okay. Mirroring. Okay. General messages. I'm going to look. Okay. So we have hat. You'll be playing a different role for general messages. We have whale. Great worry over nothing. Yeah. There's something that you might be freaking the fuck out about that I feel, yeah. Harp. Great happiness. There's something that you were worried about that you might have like, overanalyzed or blew out of proportion with your anxiety. And I feel like it's going to be just fine. And then you have tulip, great passion. Under that, you have firecracker, excitement. So let's see. What is this great worry over nothing? What is this great worry over nothing? Some of y'all are, someone here is deciding to get, this is general messages, so I might have a bunch of random shit come through. Someone here is deciding to get some sort of like cosmetic procedure or plastic surgery or something like that done. You might be considering it or something, and I feel like it's going to work out great for you, okay? Just make sure you don't do that during Venus retrograde. That's all I have to say about that. I would never get anything like that done. I was very anxious today about the Aries. Yeah. Okay, so you're thinking that you need to defend yourself, or that you're worried that someone's going to get defensive, maybe by something that you said or something like that. You might be thinking that you're going to need to defend yourself. I don't see that happening. I see you being able to let your guard down with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something's going to turn out just the way that you wanted it. This is like a wish coming true. If you were thinking that, you know, oh, I feel like you were right on the edge, whatever it was that you were right on the edge of, like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't deal with this job anymore. I can't do this anymore. Whatever it was that you felt like you're about to give up on, something's about to shift. Yeah, I feel like you might have been emotionally giving yourself to someone, or you thought that when you shared your emotions with someone that they were going to get defensive, but I don't see that happening. I see them meeting you with respect. I see this going just the way that you want. You're going to be very happy after talking with this. This could be moving. This could be, I don't know, refinancing your mortgage or something like that, leaving, divorce, something like that. I feel like you guys are really going to, something with the home or a marriage here. Yeah. Some of y'all are straight up saying, no, I don't want you to travel to my home. I don't want to move in with you, or whatever this is. I just want to do this on my own, or I want to be single. And I feel like this person is going to meet you with dignity and respect in a very emotionally mature way, because that's the energy that you put out. So whatever you were worrying about, if you're worrying about moving, if you're worrying about dealing with someone else, okay, having a conversation, expressing yourself with someone else, or trying to talk to someone about something, you're going to turn out just fine. Some of y'all are worried about finances. If you're trying to sell your home, this is going to come through like way faster than you thought it was. Okay. I do see that you're going to have a positive reaction. Like if you post something like for sale, or if you're trying to move, like if you're selling a car or a home or something, you're going to have hits on it like that. Like you thought something that you thought was going to be extremely difficult is not difficult at all. Okay. Some of y'all are just going to be doing some research, and it's going to answer all of your fucking questions. You're going to realize, hey, this is a lot easier than I thought it was, especially if it's something having to do with your health. I see your health improving. I do not do health readings, but I do see your health improving here. If some of y'all are going to go to the doctor, someone's doing like fertility. That's what I'm getting, like fertility treatments or something like that. And I see that working out really well for you. The doctor's going to give you some really good news. You might end up finding out that you're pregnant or something like that, if that's what you want. Okay. Lots of people are probably going to be getting pregnant in this Venus and Leo. Okay. Tell me about, you will be playing a different role. Yeah, no, you actually, if you went on, trying to, I feel like you always had to be the person to defend yourself in a situation. It's not going to be that way. Something's shifting. I don't know. Like I said, some of y'all, someone's coming back for closure, and I feel like they don't want to fight anymore. The lines of communication will be open. Yeah, y'all are going to come to a compromise with someone. Someone here has grown a lot. Had a doctor appointment. Oh my God, this is weird. Yeah. So, I feel like if you went to the doctor, the reason why I say that is because we had the hermit energy, and that's like a physician energy. Okay. And so usually that gives me physician energy. And this is like really good news. Being in good health, perfect health. Okay. If you have like some sort of fertility thing going on, or if you're going for like a reproductive health, that's a really good thing. Okay. But I do see that you're going to be, tell me more about this. You'll be playing a different role. Some of y'all are waiting on some sort of papers or something like that to come through. And there is something that the universe is shifting you out of some sort of situation where you may have been in a commitment of some sort. This could be like, I don't know if this is like a job or something like that, but you're feeling like if you take this risk, you're afraid to, you don't have a lot of faith within yourself. This could be switching to a different position. You beat out the competition or something like that. Or maybe your productivity at work has really increased and it's getting you noticed. But yeah, you're definitely going to be, this is something that is meant for you. Whatever it was, that if you felt like you had a door slammed in your face because there was an opportunity that you couldn't do, you're going to have something else. You're going to realize that it's divinely orchestrated and there's something much better for you waiting on the other side. What is this great happiness? Yeah, more options with the 7 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Some of y'all, if you're getting a surgery, like I said, I don't know who this is getting like some sort of, I don't know if this is a surgery or if this is like a elective surgery or like a cosmetic thing. Y'all are going to be really happy with this. You're going to a consultation or looking at all your options. You're going to be really fucking happy with this, how this is going to work out. It might be a long time coming. It'll be a while before you're going to get approval for this. Some of y'all are applying for like care credit or something like that. I don't know if you need dental work or something, but I see that being worked out. But you're going to be a little bit, I feel like you might feel like you're afraid to jump into something. Don't be a perfectionist with whatever this change is. Don't be a perfectionist with it. Okay. I'm going to pull from one more deck for general messages. Because I see that it might take a little bit for you to get your footing or gain your footing within this. But especially with all of the new changes you're making to your psyche. Tell me more, please. Yeah, okay. Some of y'all, this came from an absent father situation here. Okay, for general messages, we have absent father. I don't know if this is a father trying to come back. Yeah, or you have runner also. This could also be a lover that was, the whole runner chaser dynamic. This could be a father that left when you were younger that is causing these programs, or that has to do with these programs we're talking about. Short, this person could be short or have short hair. Anything else? We have blonde hair. Blonde hair. So however that resonates for you. Anything else? Full moon release. So we just had the full moon in Sagittarius. So something might be really important about the full moon. Okay, the full moon Sagittarius that just happened, or the full moon coming up. Brown or hazel eyes, and then we have love spell. And then we have copycat. I copy you because I don't know who I truly am. Okay, what were we just talking about? We were talking about authenticity, okay? And we're talking about the things that we hide from ourselves. Here's that whole mirroring reality. As soon as you start to become more of who you truly are, become more authentic, you're actually opening up your heart space more. Because for you to have a truly open heart chakra, you can't lie to yourself about things. There's someone here who wants to stop that because they see the growth that you're going through. Okay. They see the growth that you're going through and they wish they had the authenticity that you do. They wish they had that. Others of you with this love spell, I don't know if someone's putting a love spell on you. Okay, this person that has brown or hazel eyes. I feel like that shit was, God, what did I say earlier? Earth sign. There's something about an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Ew, what was that? Something fell. There's something about a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo who could be coming back to try and work things out. Yeah, distorted masculine energy that could be coming back. Okay. So with this contract card, I feel like you released or you did some sort of cord cutting or something like that during this full moon. As far as the love spell, I'm going to keep that aside and I'm going to address that in the love portion. So is there anything else we need to know? Tell me about this. I want to know about this and I want to know about the contract. So we're going to look at that real quick. Tell me about this contract energy. Yeah, some of y'all might have, like I said, you're dealing with issues from a father who went away. Self-reflection type of energy here. This could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. We have a Virgo energy here. I feel like you're breaking the agreement. A contract is an agreement, right? So you're breaking the agreement. The agreements are also those subconscious programs. Tell me more about the contract, please. For Aquarius. Yeah. So this is an authenticity energy. You have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who, is herself. She is very authentic, right? Her word is bond. She does what the fuck she says she's going to do in the upright. She's not flaky. You are becoming more confident to go after and do the things that you want to do. And you're not in agreement anymore with this contract. You're not in agreement anymore. Some of y'all, this is about you realizing that you're not going to put spells anymore on someone else. That could be it. Like you're like that full moon energy. You released it. You let it go. I'm like, shit, I'm going to let go of the need to try and chase anything. Yeah. And you have the Knight of Pentacles again. So you're willing to put in the work to attract what you need, because this Queen of Wands, she doesn't chase nobody. She attracts what the fuck she wants. She attracts what she wants based on who she is, because you don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. And I think this has to do with love. So, I'm going to go into more detail about that in just a second. Let me ask about this copycat energy. Yeah, it's too much fucking work. You're taking responsibility and putting in the work, okay, for your own energy. Instead of trying to control the things outside of you, you're starting within. Tell me about this copycat. Spirit wasn't done telling me about the contract. Copycat energy. Yeah, someone is fighting to keep you in that inauthentic energy because they don't feel like they can be authentic themselves. They're too afraid. Others of you, this is just your ego. You're like, nope, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the program I was in because it feels safer. Okay. Because you're not focusing on who you truly are, right? You're focusing on who those programs told you that you were. And then you have moving on. So I feel like whoever this is, they might be trying to act like if this is a love interest or divorce, they don't want you to leave. And when you do, they're going to be working really hard to try and act like they're on whatever energy you're on. Because if you left and you're like, I do not give a fuck anymore about you and what you're doing, they're watching you from afar and they're watching you attract everything into your life while they're in the fucking Ace of Wands in reverse energy. They have no creative energy. They have no power. The Ace of Wands is raw power. Yeah, so this person feels like they are not in their power. They're not able to create. They don't have any creative energy. And you do. They see you doing just that, and they're not able to. So this person is trying to copy. They're trying to figure out how to do exactly what you're doing. But the fact of the matter is they can't, because they're not being authentic. They're lying to themselves. They'd rather cheat. They'd rather have some sort of cheat code. Okay. Let's move on to the love portion. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do singles first. For my single Aquarians. God, this is really long. What messages do you have, please, for my single Aquariuses? Okay. Okay, so in the past, you have engagement. You have your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So in the past, you may have committed to someone, but this wasn't a very good relationship. Okay, this is somebody. Oh, of course. I appreciate your time. Absolutely. Thank you. This is fun for me. So I had time today. So why not? One more in the past energy. Okay, so this person in the past, they I feel like this was a karmic soulmate. Okay, this person was trying to. They may have had many suitors or were flirty with other people. This person, I know, but there was something about this person that you did want to move things forward with them. You really, really did. Let me see. This is somebody that you had a soul contract with, and that's that energy that I was talking about. Okay, so we just had that contract card that came out. We had that contract card. The soulmate card, when that comes out, that means you have a contract with someone. And this relationship was not good. There was a lot of misunderstandings. There was a lot of codependency. There was a lot of, like, you guys triggered the ever-living shit out of each other, which is exactly what you're supposed to do with karmic soulmates. It doesn't always make it something that you want to go through. Okay, I feel like you had the realization that, you weren't the codependent one here. You were not the codependent one here. You had the independence. You're able to support yourself. You're able to, it could have been a Pisces, all right, or a Virgo that you're dealing with, because we do have Virgo here, but this is your energy right here with the star card. So, this is somebody that you saw a future with, or maybe you were focused on your future. This person, I feel like it went well for a little bit. What happened? Yeah, it could have been in a commitment. See, this is also contract energy. What are they supposed to learn from this contract? Yeah, learning life's lessons. Okay. You implemented new things based on this relationship with this person. You implemented lots of new ideas about yourself. Justice and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay. This could have been the energy of someone who did say things without fucking thinking. They could have projected onto you a lot too. Maybe you guys actually were going to sign the paperwork and try to take things to the next level here recently. Maybe you're thinking about that. This person may have given you some sort of offer, but I don't know if maybe you feel like they rushed into it. Okay, let's look at this. Because I see you being single and I see you enjoying that, but the idea of marriage and everything sounds good. But yeah. So you felt safe with this person, whoever this was, and now you're feeling regret. Now you're feeling like you made the wrong choice because there was something that I guess there was clear messages that this person was giving you, and maybe you didn't see it. You could have got yourself entangled with them somehow in a lease or some sort of contract or something like that. This person wants to apologize. I don't think you want to hear it, though. There's someone here who really wants to apologize. They're just like in and out and flaky, and whoever this was that you're dealing with. Because if this was a commitment, I mean, this is for single Aquariuses. If this is a commitment, it's in your past energy. Yeah. Someone here feels rejected and there's unrequited love. And I feel like there's still a door open that needs to be shut. And I feel like this is the person that needs closure. Yeah. 7 of Swords. Snake energy. I feel with divine timing, there's going to be whoever this is. Okay. This person, either you or this person is coming to the realization of, I can't ignore what's being hidden. And that's exactly what the energy that I was getting this whole time. So either you're in this energy of regret, okay? Some of y'all are realizing that there's a program here of I can't love. Nope, I have to be alone. I have to be alone because, that's the safest thing for me to do. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, it's only a matter of time before you realize the denial that you're in, because there's something here about just wanting the same loyalty that you give to everyone else. Okay. Flirt in the future. Yeah, player and breakup. See, signs and synchronicities. You guys have a lot of that. I definitely picked that up. Universe is giving you some sort of hint or some sort of signal. This could be like you get an inkling to, like, you just know someone's being flirty or something with someone else. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody that's new that's going to come in that's going to try and flirt with you, and they're really attractive and charming. There's a few people that you're going to be dealing with. Okay, one of them is really attractive and charming, and you're okay. I see what's going on here. There's two people. I see two people coming in. Okay. I see the universe giving you tons of signs and synchronicities about one person in particular. One person in particular. And for some reason you feel like you are afraid to take that chance with a new person. And you get in this whole confused energy because this other person comes back. And they're giving you, it's almost like they're admitting, okay, I fucked up, I did this, I did that, or whatever. And they're admitting it to you, and you're really happy about that. So you're like, okay, should I reconcile with this other person? Should I, whatever? And this reconciliation energy, it's on the table, but you're needing to trust your intuition, but you're ignoring your intuition. There's confusion instead. Universe is going to make you become completely aware of what's really right for you. See, this is the same program. Like, you're wanting to stay in the program of, you're wanting to stay in the same program. Of wanting to forgive this person. I feel like you forgave them. But if you give this person another chance, I feel like they're playing on, like, Spirit is saying, no, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay. Because you're going to be repeating the same pattern again. There's a new opportunity here. There's newness here for you, but I don't feel like you want to take it because you're playing it safe. You're telling yourself that you're just fine and that you're happy and satisfied, but you're not listening to your intuition with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Allow yourself to see what this new person is. There's somebody that's definitely coming back that's trying to, yeah. There's definitely a flirty energy. There's somebody that's coming back that's trying to fucking, they want closure. They want to try and reunite with you. But you don't know. You're like, That's up to you. Okay, what's the most likely outcome if you reunite with this person that comes back? That's what I'm going to do for you. Okay. If they choose not to reunite. Or if they do. And if they don't. Okay. There's something about this person that the universe wants you to at least hear them out. Interesting. Yeah, the King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I see what's happening here. Your interaction with this person, whenever they come back in, it's going to throw you off balance. But if you don't allow this person to at least fucking say what the hell they need to say, I feel like there's a part of you that will always wish that you did. Now, whether or not you want to continue on with this person after they say what they need to say, I feel like that's up to you. That's up to you. But a part of you will emotionally not be able to let go unless you hear this person out. There's something that the universe wants you to hear them say, because that's going to be important for closing out this contract. I don't normally say that, but there's something here. Okay. For the singles, self-respect, 28, breaking down to a 10. Okay. So for my singles in love, I'm going to read this, and then you have the divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I'm going to read this from a book. I don't normally do that, but I am new to this deck. Yeah, so it's number 28, which is breaks down to a 10. So that's a cycle closing. Okay, self-respect. There is no need to compromise your self-respect for love or security. This whole reading has been about authenticity. Okay? And compromising yourself for someone else or for peace, right? It says, whether you're in a relationship or not, self-respect is the key to how other people perceive and treat you. Sometimes self-respect may seem to take you down a lonely road, but even that part of the journey is worthwhile. If you aren't willing to speak up for what you believe in, walk away from situations that are damaging to you, and act from your own integrity. How can anyone else truly know or care for you? At times, it's tempting to compromise your self-respect for security or survival, okay? As a short-term measure, this may be necessary while you get your life in order, but as a long-term measure, this is unhealthy for you, your heart, and your soul. You have drawn this card today because the universe would like you to have a look at the ways you have compromised yourself in the past and present in order to secure or maintain a relationship. Real life and spiritual growth are not about taking the convenient path. In fact, love and spiritual growth often demand that we face challenging situations in order to confirm our commitment to what we want. Most people breach their own integrity and compromise their self-respect from time to time. Living a fulfilling life is not about being perfect. It's about acknowledging what is choosing a healthier course of action from now on. When you live from your truth, a life of integrity and self-respect are the natural outcomes, and your angels, spirit guides, and the universe are standing by to help you attain that level of quality and fulfillment. Ask for their help and act on their guidance and the urging of your own intuition, gut, and heart. And that is literally what I was saying, you guys, about you're really confused because you don't want to follow your intuition. I feel like your intuition is telling you to at least talk to this person and see what they have to say, because something about the interaction between the two of you is going to be very beneficial for the soul of the two of you. Now, whether or not you want to move forward with this person or not is going to depend on taking a look at this relationship and looking at whether or not you did whatever you did in this relationship to be comfortable, to stay comfortable, or to feed that program. Okay, that's going to help you see clearly. So whatever relationships that you're involved in at this point in time, it's important to understand what's motivating you to stay in this relationship. You know what I mean? What's motivating you to reach out to this person? If two texts come in, what motivates you to respond to one rather than the other? Is it comfort? Is it the fact that this person makes you feel better about yourself? Right? Because we need to be able to do that on our own and get to that energy on our own. Okay, let's go to the relationships, Aquarius, that are in relationships, situationships, dealing with somebody. And future. Wow, okay. And we got free yourself. So there's definitely some codependent energy here in your present energy. Okay, addictions are affecting your romantic life, or this could simply be emotional codependency. I feel like you might have had an energy where you thought you were solid, you thought you were stable, you thought you were independent, and then some sort of situation came and knocked you on your ass and made you realize, oh my gosh, like I still have this that I need to work on, this that I need to heal. And there's no shame in that, because that's what this whole journey is about. And travel. Now, present. Future energy. Some of y'all are in a relationship. My Aquariuses that are dealing with somebody, you're in a relationship where you know that you need to exit a relationship. You know you need to get away from it, or whatever the case may be. Don't beat yourself up on the timing of when this is going to happen, or how fast or slow it's happened. Okay. But I feel like after you have this realization, you're going to understand that there's something that you might need to end with someone else, because you're just not on the same frequency anymore. I feel like you're at a crossroads energy right now, where you know you want to break up with someone, or you know you want to leave, or you know you want to divorce someone or move out, or whatever the case may be, but you're afraid to. I think you're afraid to, and you're scared to. But I think this person might even be getting suspicious or something like that, that you may not be involved the way that you used to be, just based on how you're acting, because they can tell. There's that fear. That's literally what I was just saying. You're really fearful about moving forward. Okay. But I think if you're one of those people that are resonating with this, and you're like, oh, I need to leave, whatever. I need to move out. I need to tell the truth to someone, or whatever. Just go ahead and do that, because you have something coming in very soon. You have very soon in your future, and you have fated meeting. So you're going to be meeting someone that you're supposed to meet, someone you're meant to be with, someone that is a predestined, predetermined encounter that spirit has. And this could even be the contract energy, right? If you have to close out one contract with someone else before you can actually, it's going to be really shocking, before you can actually move forward. You got the Tower energy, which technically is your energy, Aquarius, all throughout your fucking reading. You're having you might be in a period of chaos. You're having upheaval and destructive type of energies. To rebuild something, you have to destroy what was built in the first place, right? To build up something stronger. So I feel like you could be having someone come in while you're out having a drink or something like that. Okay. Yeah, this is a brand new relationship. The Ace of Wands, a new opportunity. This is somebody who's going to make you feel like you're a brand new person. Or you're having an opportunity to go out and meet someone. I feel like it's going to be shocking. Okay, so in your recent past, you have the chemistry, and I feel like you do have some really good chemistry with this person, but there's something about them, okay, that, I don't know, you have travel here, so this could be long distance, but there's something about them that your intuition is tipping you off, and you know this person is not being completely genuine. They're like wearing a mask or something like that, okay? But I feel like you might continue to invest in this person, or you were continuing to invest in this person, because you're in a place of healing. And I feel like once you complete that lesson of healing for yourself, that's whenever you decide to move forward. This person was here to help you see those things about yourself that you, whatever this person you were dealing with, they were here to help you see those things about yourself that you needed to heal, the cycles that you needed to close out. There was a karmic lesson that you were closing out within this person. Now that it's coming to a head with this codependence energy, yeah, it's being revealed to you exactly why you attracted this person with the moon in the reverse. That's those subconscious programs that are coming up. Yeah, but being kind and gentle with yourself, and trusting your intuition whenever it comes up, and not allowing the fear to drive your decision making, that's going to be really important. Yep. So the fear is what's keeping you stuck. Some of y'all, this relationship that you are in is really toxic. Really, really toxic, and I feel like you're really regretting it. Some of y'all are dealing with the temptation to just stay where you're comfortable, but they want you to activate your free will, your power. Okay, so you have the Chariot, which is very similar. It's like the major arcana version of the Seven of Wands. That's like your power, your free will. Remember, we had that solar plexus chakra card that came out. This is you taking your power back from whatever these programs are, whatever it was that's trying to make you stay. Because I feel like some of y'all, you need to leave with this breakup card. Some of y'all, it's like money or something like that. You could be dealing with someone who like uses money to control you. Okay. Yeah. And it causes to get the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Whew. It causes a lot of arguments or nasty conversations. In your future, you have the Lover's card and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's going to come out very soon and just blurt something out. Like you're just, I don't know if it's going to be, you might just talk about how you feel on a whim. Like, I feel like if you've been holding it back, I feel like it's as if you're going to tell someone how you feel about them on a whim. You're just going to be like, this is what I'm thinking and feeling. And you've been holding it back and you've been trying to figure out the best way to do this, to say it. But maybe you're going to have a drink or something before you say it. But I really feel like it's going to help. I really feel like you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to, after you speak your truth, you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like you're going to have a brand new opportunity that you want to move on. I feel like after you speak your truth, there might even be some sort of, no, what is this? Okay. So if you're dealing with someone that's a long-term relationship, after you speak your truth about this, they are probably going to ghost you. I'm going to be 100% real. They're going to think about it before they do it. But what this is going to do is this is going to free you, because if this is something like I'm telling you, Aquarius, this is something that you knew that wasn't right for you. And now you're free to actually go ahead and pursue something that's right for you. You can move on. But this person, I feel like, this person, I really feel like you're going to tell them exactly how you feel. And now that you're showing them that you know the truth about why this is here, why you attracted this person, there may be an argument or something, but even if there's not, I feel like somebody might ghost you. So just be mindful. But the right person, what's coming in after that, please? Yeah, you have free yourself at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something here that you need to let go of. You need to let go of this person. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be somebody else that's coming in that's going to like your post on social media or something like that. There might even be an apology. This person might come back later on and apologize to you, the person you were dealing with. If you get an invite to go out somewhere, make sure you go out with a friend. Somebody from your past look, like I said, this person, someone from your past, they're going to come back and they might actually try to make some sort of reconciliation. Is it going to be different this time? Nope. This person still is in their ego. So just be mindful. There's somebody that after this whole like fallout or whatever, if this person does like ghost you or whether they ghost you or not, I feel like you're going to really have to trust your intuition, because it's not going to be any different. This person is still in their ego, and they don't know. That's the fact of the matter is you have grown to know who you are. So that's why you're closing out this cycle, right? But they're trying to emulate that energy that you have, whatever it was that you've released, but it's like, you've just outgrown them. They don't have that same realization that you have. It's not genuine. So just be mindful of that. So let me look at this real quick. The love spell, this thing that came out earlier, brown or hazel eyes, love spell. Let me see what the hell this is. And then I will move on to finance and career, because I've fucking been here forever. I'm like past an hour. I need to shorten it. Nobody watches 2-hour videos, right? Do y'all watch 2-hour videos on? I mean, I don't have time to sit down for 2 fucking hours. Okay, tell me about this love spell. Brown or hazel eyes love spell. Okay, what is this? 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's... Oh, okay. So if you were not experiencing any type of reciprocity or something like that, and you were hoping that this person would would give more of themselves to you emotionally because you were giving yourself to them and they weren't, and you tried to manipulate them with the love spell. I feel like that's not, I mean, it may work for a little bit, but you're going to come to see, you're going to come to see that. Yeah. See, that's exactly what I was saying. Okay. So if you're wanting reciprocity from someone, okay, and because you're giving all of yourself to them and maybe they were breadcrumbing you. So you decided to go and maybe pay someone to do a love spell or do a love spell. I'm not hating on anybody who does that because, you know, it is what it is. If that's the path you want to take, that's cool. I feel like it's going to work for a little bit. And then something's going to shift and it's going to stop working. Okay. And the only thing that's going to happen is Spirit is going to redirect you to your own personal healing and try to figure out why you wanted to do that in the first place, because you hadn't learned the karmic lesson with the world in reverse. So what are you trying to do? Are you willing to, like, I'm not saying it's you, it could be this other person. Okay. Whoever decided to do the love spell, Spirit is going to be working with them, right? To learn this karmic lesson of, listen, you know, if you want to receive, this is a basic law of correspondence card right here. It's a law of attraction, law of correspondence card, because this is about reciprocity. What you put out, you give back. What you put out, you give back. Okay. Spirit is actually going to, whoever did the spell, the love spell, Spirit is going to show them that you can't force someone to be that energy. You can't force someone to be the form of energy that comes back. Like if you're giving love and you know you want to get love back, you can't manipulate the universe in that way. So, I mean, you can, but it won't be genuine. It'll be disingenuous. And what'll happen is, you know, all that's going to happen is you're putting out the signal of, why don't they love me? Why don't they love me? Why don't they love me? Because it might work for a little bit, but then you'll go back to this Five of Swords energy. And then you're going to be attracting, even if you do end it with that person, if you're still putting out the signal of, they don't love me, why don't they love me? Why don't they love me? Instead of, really, that's you not loving yourself because you think that you need to try and control someone else to have someone to love you. It's not working on yourself. It's all about, like, they want you to put the focus back on yourself. If this person was trying to manipulate you, okay, with a love spell, they're going to realize that it may have worked for a little bit, but it's not working anymore because you're becoming aware. This one wanted to come out. Yeah, someone here who needs to face their loneliness. You're going to have to, regardless of whether it was you or the other person doing the love spell, whoever did that, I mean, they're going to have to become aware of the fact that the way to get the life that you want, the partner that you want, the love that you want, is by changing yourself. You cannot change your life until you change yourself. Yeah, it comes down to childhood patterns. So, and I know that's not everybody's jam. I mean, shit. Looks like some people logged off as soon as I said that. Well, that's fine, because I'm not here to fucking make other people happy with my readings. Like, I'm sorry. That is actually, I'm not sorry. Okay. I say what Spirit wants me to say. And I'm not going to sit here and let people feed into their ego and tell them, yeah, just do a love spell and just work with these herbs and do this and put their ass in a fucking jar. You know, then they'll do what you want. Like, the only thing that you can control is you. So anyway, okay, let's get one of these. That's too many. Let's get one of these for the people, my Aquarius people who are dealing with somebody. Compatibility, number 5. Compatibility. And then you have the gardener at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this one says. Okay, the synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself and having the awareness to select a true match for yourself. More energy of being yourself and authenticity. That's what this whole reading is about. You have drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like you to understand the vital truth that a great relationship is all about compatibility. In the past, you may have tried to change or improve something about yourself in order to attract a soulmate. What was I just saying? Instead of trying to change yourself or trying to change someone else, like, you know, trying to change yourself to fit what they want or trying to change someone else, change you to a you that you're happy with, and someone else will come in that respects that. Or you may believe that your current partner doesn't understand or appreciate you. The real issue, however, may well be one of compatibility. The synergy of compatibility creates a strong foundation for a healthy relationship, but demands that you be honest with yourself about your true priorities, which may change as the years go by. Take time to dig a little deeper into your own feelings, ideals, and aspirations, then be sure to seek out a partner who can understand and support them. In an existing relationship, you will need to clarify yourself with your partner and then take action to live from your truth. Your self-esteem will blossom and your partner's response will reveal to you whether you are still compatible or not. See, you've grown out of someone. Like, I feel like you have grown into someone completely different. You've closed out whatever this cycle was, okay, Aquarius, and this person did not. And they're trying to match that energy with this copycat, but they can't. Yeah, you guys need to have a conversation about this. Your self-esteem will blossom and your partner's response will reveal to you whether you are still compatible or not. When we look at relationships through the lens of compatibility, we can easily see that no one is better than anyone else. Approaching a potential partner in this way is much more constructive and turns dating into what it should be, an opportunity to find out if you are compatible. Aspirations for the future are particularly important for new and existing relationships. Pie in the sky fantasies can be fun, but what do you really want to do and be throughout life? Being honest with your would-be or current partner about your aspirations is crucial. In order to attract the best match or improve the relationship you have, the foundation stones need to be strong. Forget the superficial things that disappear or fade with time and age. Take time to become clear about what type of person and lifestyle you are most compatible with. Yeah. So if this person is trying to do something to you and you're just like, no, I know I need to go. Like one person, Aquarius, bottom line, one person in this relationship knows that they need to go. And the other person is like, they're just not wanting to let the other person go. And it's like holding on and has a tight fucking grip on the other person, hence the devil card and the free yourself energy. So yeah, whatever side of this you're on, self-reflection is going to be really important. Okay, so let's move on to finance and career. The next readings I do, y'all, I got to make them shorter because this is way long. I'm not going to be able to get through all the signs if they're this fucking long. Like, it's just not going to happen. So, okay, let's go on to finance and career. Okay, tell me about Aquarius's finances, please. Finances and career for Aquarius, please. Ooh. Learning and teaching. Okay, so you could be going to school right now, going to school for something. You have calculating and design. You have spending. Okay. You have presentation. And you have project review and travel expenses. Shared resources, financial conflict. So if your money is tied up with someone else right now, or if someone is paying for something for you, Spirit is wanting you to, I don't know, gain a new skill. Whoa. Gain a new skill, whatever it is. If you're going to school for something, whatever it is you're going to school for, that's within your life purpose. Okay. This is going to bring you spiritual wealth. Some of you guys are definitely being guided by the divine. Some of you guys are counselors, or you're going to school for some sort of counseling or healthcare even. Okay. I do see you are, some of y'all are doing spiritual work. This is definitely, you got both of the life purpose cards here. So you got the Buddha and you got the Wings card, some life purpose energy. Oh, you're welcome, dear. Okay. Whoa. Pendulum. So I feel like you're going to have to come up with it. Maybe you're looking at your numbers, you're looking at your spending, and you're trying to figure out exactly what you want to do. You might feel like you need a change of career or something like that. Or you're indecisive about whether or not you want to continue on down the path that you are working on the job that you're working on. You're going to need a new strategy for this, especially if you want to make a job change. Like what you want to do might conflict with, where you're at. You might have to be cutting some corners on your spending or something like that, or you might be involved in some sort of contract. If you're thinking about starting some sort of business on a spiritual front, I feel like that's going to be really important. Outdoor jobs, okay, could be important for you. Somebody could be a chef here. Or doing something with the family business. Maybe some of y'all want to get out of the family business, but that might be your only means of stability at this point in time. Don't worry about Aquarius's finances. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Definitely. Yeah. So whatever this changes that you're wanting to make, definitely have some sort of strategy, but don't let yourself be held back because of the fear. You have the path is clear, and for your interview, prepare creative and insightful questions. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you show them, whoever, if you're interviewing for a new job, you want to show them your air energy. You want to show them the inquisitive, intelligent air sign Aquarius that you are. You have childhood dreams. You have spirit wants you to leap out of your comfort zone, revitalize what excited you when you were a child, and use it as inspiration. You have changed. Yeah, some of y'all are definitely trying to change your career, and you have goals. Ensure that all of your actions align with your goals. Make sure that you have a clear plan of action prepared and take actionable steps toward their completion. And then you have actor or actress, playing impactful roles that will be seen around the world as a part of your dream and best match for career path. Okay. That doesn't always come out all the time, by the way. Okay, where's my tarot deck? There we go. So if you have a portfolio or something like that, you might want to revive it or work on it or something like that. I see someone like presenting files or something like that. I don't know if you have some sort of like headshots or something. They want you to revive that. The fear, if you're trying to change careers, the fear of failure or the fear of not being able to make it is keeping you from wanting to switch. But Spirit is telling you that it's okay for you to make this move. Tell me about this pendulum, the fluctuating income. You might not feel like you have the stability that you want right now, but that change will bring you there, is what I'm getting. Change in career, change in jobs. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be able to walk away from whatever this is. You're being called to leave something or create some sort of new strategy. Yeah, but you're not able to let go of the past. You're holding on to exactly what you feel is comfortable, what you know. You're not wanting to leave your comfort zone. Okay. I'm seeing that your love and relationships could definitely play a factor in this right now. Oops. Where did this one go? What is that? Where did it go? Okay, I know I dropped a card. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Bro, seriously, what the fuck? I know I dropped a card. There it is. Yep. Okay. Some of y'all are wanting to invent something, or you're wanting to go about something in an unconventional way. Okay. Maybe the person that you were with in a relationship or a decision that you made in the past caused you to feel like this wasn't the right thing to do. I feel like you have naysayers around you. Okay. You're looking at other people's work and it's not exactly the same as what it's not exactly the same as what you're bringing to the table, but your uniqueness is what's going to actually help you get ahead. You're afraid to take the step. You're afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. See, and that's the thing. I think you fear, like your discernment is off. I think you're like, okay, you're thinking of all the negative scenarios of what could happen. Like, what would happen if I leave this job? Then I won't have any type of money. I'll be in some sort of money conflict or something like that. Or if you're leaving something that was stable for like something temporary, it can be really hard if you don't know. But Spirit wants you to trust them. Okay. Spirit wants you to trust them. Because whatever this idea that you have, it's going to cause some sort of breakthrough. Okay. If you don't answer this call, okay, yeah, you don't want to trust the unknown. You could be working temporary jobs or something like that. Moonlighting, working more than one job. But the fear is keeping you there. The moon can be fear. Your intuition is telling you, dude, y'all want it, whatever it is that you want to do career-wise, you need to just fucking do that shit. I feel like you've been hurt and judged, and I think you're afraid of being judged too harshly because you know people are watching you. That's the thing. People are watching you. You're in your, look at this. You have this Ace of Pentacles right here. New job, new career opportunity. Okay. Big chunk of money that's coming down, but like for some reason you're afraid to take that opportunity. This is a seed. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed that if you plant and water it and nurture it, can grow into something huge, but you're not taking action. Some of y'all need to work on whatever the issue that you had with your father was, because if your father didn't believe in you, that's affecting the decisions that you're making now. Some of y'all, this is you not taking control of the situation because you want to go along to get along. Some of y'all need to stop taking some sort of bullshit at work. I'm going to be honest, because you're going to, yeah. And if you, all right, in the event that you have been ignoring spirit, you have been ignoring the call for fear of getting hurt and you don't want to move, something's going to fucking happen to force you to move, to force you into this. Because it's going to force you to complete whatever this was, complete and close out this cycle, because if you're not going to move on your own, spirit is going to rearrange. Okay. I call this the whisper and the bitch slap. Yeah. They're going to be put in a situation where you fucking have to see it the way that spirit wants you to see it, because you're seeing through the lens of fear and insecurity. Like, this is where you're at right now. See that blindfold and the fear? Okay. You're listening to your ego. Spirit is going to cause you to sit that ass down and see things from a different perspective and become enlightened. See, that blindfold is straight off of his fucking face. He can see things from a completely different angle, and it will lead you to your success. Okay. So here's the thing. I call it the whisper and the bitch slap. All right. And I learned this from Brenda Power, Dr. Brenda Power, Medicine Woman Solution. I work with her weekly in a group setting. And I work with her privately also. She's like she does sessions with me and my husband and my children. And yeah. So she talks about how spirit will tell you something and they'll send you kind of a wake up call, and they'll be like, hey, Aquarius, you need to change this. You need to let this go. You know, you need to make this move. I need you to become aware of this. And if you ignore it, then they're going to be like, hey, spirit will be like, hey, Aquarius, I need you to become aware of this. You need to change this. You need to take action. And if you don't listen, the voice will get louder and spirit will say, hey, Aquarius, yo, you need to change this. You need to listen. You need to make this move. We're done here. You need to step out of your comfort zone. Quit being afraid. And if you don't fucking listen again, spirit will bitch slap you. Okay. and it'll be something crazy like you'll lose your fucking job or something like that. Okay. And then what'll happen is you'll have no other way of income except for doing that thing that you were afraid to fucking do. Right? Because it'll be a forceful thing, but it'll lead you right to the success and right to that new opportunity. But you have to have confidence within yourself. Some of y'all are doing the bare minimum right now because you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. Whatever the fuck this is, you need to do it. You need to do it. Okay. I feel like there's you're going to have to, Spirit's going to force you to have something to where you have to have a new strategy with your finances, because it's going to push you right into your life purpose. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get, where's that other deck that I just had? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to do the yes or no question now. I'm going to do the yes or no question now. I'm going to do this little messages from Spirit deck. I'm going to do pull an angel number card because I love angel numbers. And I'm going to do the yes or no from the Book of Answers. Okay. So let's get a little message from Spirit to close this out. Yeah. The whole thing about this reading was like, don't ignore the true you. And if you've been ignoring the true you, there's this, the tower came out in every fucking spread I think I pulled. Spirit's going to make it 100% evident what you haven't been aware of and what you've been ignoring, whether you've been choosing to ignore it or not. Close that message, please. The doubt that you are experiencing in your mind, believe it. So if you have been experiencing doubt, if you feel like, well, I don't know if this is the job I'm really supposed to be at, if I don't know if this is the person I'm really supposed to be with, definitely listen to that. Interact more with animals. Your soul needs it. Now I'm about to go eat before I get back and do another one. Start saving money. You will need the stash for something important that's coming. Yeah, some of y'all are about to lose a job. And it's divinely orchestrated, okay? You have the ability to make a strong presence around others. Be more influential. People can learn from you. Yeah, but you have to be in your authenticity to do that, though. You have to be in your authenticity to do that. And at the bottom of the deck, oh my God, I just said this. You fear change. You are braver than you believe yourself to be. Eliminate the fear and start moving forward. Yeah, get out of your fucking comfort zone. Please focus. My camera really fucking sucks, y'all. Please focus. There we go. You fear change. So stop fearing the change. Let's get an angel number. I've never used this deck before. Okay. Let me get an angel number, please. Can I get an angel number card, please, for Aquarius? Zero. Interesting. 0, 0, 0, the number of guidance. Okay. It says you have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning where one cycle ends, a new begins. The affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. Like, you guys are on the cusp of something new. Okay, that Fool energy, taking a risk, taking a chance, starting something fucking new. Right after that, you have 111, destiny. You're closing out old cycles and you're starting new ones, but you can't sit in that old energy and let fear keep you there. Okay. Okay, so for the book of answers, go ahead and think of a question, a yes or no question. Think of that question now. You can pause it if you need to, whatever, if you're watching the playback. Think of a yes or no question, and I'm going to open it to a random page here, and we're going to get an answer for you. Okay? So think of your question. Yes or no question. Okay. Yes or no question for Aquarius. Okay. It says, wait for a better offer. Wait for a better offer for your yes or no question. Wait for a better offer. Okay, so hopefully that helped y'all, Aquarius. This is the first of all the sign readings that I've done. So I'm going to try and shorten them up so they're not so long for next time. But you guys got an extra long reading, so hopefully you like that. If you want to see what if you want to look at your sun, moon, rising, the rest of your signs or whatever, definitely check out my playlist. I have playlists on my channel. I'm going to do the rest of the signs. I also do go live sometimes and do free readings and take free questions. So definitely subscribe if you want to be a part of that. Okay. All right. Many blessings to y'all until next time.